Throughout my entire life, I never had the opportunity to tell my biological father, Happy Father's Day. He disappeared early on as a young man. We reconnected kind of in my later 20s, but there was never really this moment where Father's Day kind of meant anything. It just was what it was. The only time I ever really celebrated Father's Day growing up was my mother would force us to kind of celebrate my wicked stepfather's Father's Day, even though he was awful and just made all of our lives miserable. She kind of forced us to participate in that. So Father's Day just never meant anything to me. It was irrelevant, worthless, until I had children. And once I had children, there was a degree where they celebrated me, but I never celebrated a father. Really until recently, when I really focused on who my father actually is, because I have the best father. God has always been there for me. He was there when I was in my mother's womb. He knew me, and whenever I felt scared, he protected me. Whenever I was in danger, he guarded over me. When I needed something, he provided for me. When I needed discipline, he did that perfectly. So Father's Day has a totally different meaning than most people. I do appreciate, I've been showered with gifts today by my kids, and I love it. They keep reaching out to me and telling me how much they love me and appreciate me, and I'm so thankful for that. And I appreciate being celebrated for Father's Day. I really do, because I've worked darn hard on being a father. I've worked harder on being a father than anything else in my entire life. So I do appreciate these things. But to celebrate somebody else as a child, celebrate your father is something that I just never really had until now. And it's such a beautiful thing. I'm so thankful for my dad, my heavenly dad, for who he has been in my life. And I think we all have to take a moment and realize who he has been in our life and celebrate him as our dad. Not just Heavenly Father as we say these prayers or we chant things. No, he's our dad. He guards over you. He protects you. He provides for you. He disciplines you so perfectly. And as soon as you can realize that, the better. It's unfortunately, being a father, growing, as a father, most of what I learned as a father was pretty much doing the opposite of what my fathers did, my stepdad and my biological father. Like, I remember driving down a road, it was snowing, I was in Kansas City, and I was a father of just one. I had one daughter at the time, and I remember thinking, I would never do that to her. I will always be here. I will never, ever disappear on this child. And I never did, I learned how to do things by doing the opposite of what my dad did, But now that I see it differently, I look at my father, my real father, my heavenly father, dad, as all the things he's done for me, and I just try to be like him now. So instead of doing the opposite of a father, I'm actually trying to do the same. It's rough to get through. So I just want you to take this moment, man, and just really dig deep into who God is in your life and celebrate him on Father's Day. Celebrate him as a father. It's incredibly important that you recognize him as dad on this day, this beautiful Father's Day that we have. So thank you so much. I pray your Father's Day is a blessing. Whether you're celebrating your biological father or an adopted father or whatever, or you're a father, I pray it's a blessed day, but don't forget who he is.